Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Charlie, the average fishing guy, and today will be my very first video. It's going to be a little bit rough, mainly because I've never done this before. I do not have the skills. I am the average guy. I don't own a fancy fishing boat. I don't own a bunch of fancy fishing lures, fishing poles, etc., etc. But I do like to fish, like many of you out there. You see these guys on television and they are catching these monster bass in these great fisheries throughout the United States. Well, me, I can't afford to do that. Today, we are at a little lake in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia, where I live, called Kikaben State Park. As you can see, it's not a very big lake. It's a very nice lake, but it's a very pressured lake. And to go with that, we have a pressured lake, overcast conditions, slightly windy, chances of thunderstorms all day long. I don't know how today's fishing is going to be. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to get you guys to see the fish that I catch, if I catch any. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I would like nothing more than to take you guys along on this adventure. And today's adventure is brought to you by Socks Renovation and Design, your local home improvement company. What else can I say about this thing I'm trying to do? Am I trying to make money? Well, we're all trying to make money. Do I care if I make money? No, I just care about fishing. I love to fish, especially bass fishing. I was never really into bass fishing as a kid. Never really thought about it. My dad was a bass fisherman. I was more of a cat fisherman, bank fisherman. Now I'm still a cat fisherman and bank fisherman. But I have learned to love the sport of bass fishing more than I ever thought I would. June of 2019, I lost my father. COPD. It was a horrible thing. It's the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life. Well, over time, I got to see his tackle box. I opened up his tackle box and there was things in there I have never seen, didn't know how to use, so I started watching YouTube. YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, is a great way to learn. So I started watching YouTube. I started using some of the lures that was in my father's tackle box. And I caught a 4-pound largemouth. And I fell in love with the sport. I really mean that. I have entered my first tournament this year, which I came in 5th out of 50, whatever. It's not bad. I'm proud. And I will be going into more tournaments next year in 2022. 2021 to me was a learning experience, and I learned a great deal. Well, I have videos of me trying to catch a fish. It's really hard out here today. I seen one. I had 2 blow up on a 1/2 ounce black Guggen Squad buzz bait, which is my go-to bait any time of year. I love the buzz bait. But this upper lake is really, really tough. It's a lot tougher than I can ever remember it being, so I'm going to go down to the main lake at the bottom and let's see if we have any better luck down there. Let's hope so, because I don't know. Even if I don't catch a fish today, it's still better than being in the house or anything like that. Well, that was a bust. Like I said, it's a high pressure lake. A lot of people fish there, try to fish there, leave trash there. I spent the last 20 minutes picking up trash. So that's another little thing I want to talk about real quick. Won't jump into it, won't rant rave. If you bring it, please take it. Keep our parks clean. You know, many of you guys are adults. And many of you guys are adults with kids. So if your kid leaves something, pick up after your child. That would be awesome. Well, I'm down at lake number, technically 1, here at the Kikaben State Park. And as you can see, it's right behind me. It's a pretty decent lake. There's some big fish in here. I pulled some 3s and 4s. And I know for a fact that there is a monster in here because it's a lake and there's monsters in every lake. I mean, that's the truth. It's starting to rain a little bit. Back to the upper lake. I seen a small one. Had 2 blow-ups on a buzzbait. The buzzbait I'm throwing today is a Guggen Squad, black, 1/2 ounce. And it is my go-to bait. As a matter of fact, it is my favorite fishing lure of all times, along with the Guggen Squad 3/8 ounce double willow spinner in bluegill.